Morning. It's good to see you all. I hope on the other side of that camera, as it were. This, in a way, is day 2 of my salmon fishing vlog. Although I say that, I'd like to cover some other subjects as well. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are married or have a significant other in that way, and do you take their advice, because my wife Chloe said to me I should bring some structure to these videos. Structure, I like that. I thought it's a fantastic idea in theory, and I thought about it, and I came up with a plan to ditch the structure for now, because when I started to think structure, millions of different subjects came into my head, and it all got a bit confusing. So I think I'd rather just talk. Anyway, I hope you're all well. It's now September, or as my daughter Pippa says, the months with a burr in them. September, October, November, all traditionally good fishing months, if you include the rivers that run into November or October. So yeah, it's exciting times really, especially since this season has seen very low water in Britain, in British rivers, and Scottish rivers, I know, and English rivers, Welsh rivers. But yeah, it has meant that really it's put a bit of a dampener, which is the wrong kind of metaphor to mix, on the summer fishing. Anyway, there you go. So I thought of a few things that I could talk about here. I was thinking about any visual aids. I did put up this very nice picture of a salmon. I mean, isn't that fantastic? It actually comes from the old school Norwegian Fly Fishers Club brochure produced by Manfred Ragusa, who founded the NFC. And it is it's actually, the cover is fantastic. Just look at that. Does it open up? Kind of, yeah. That, of course, is a fantastic Norwegian fire. And we all love a good Norwegian fire. Some of the, many of the fishing shelters out there are nicely stocked with firewood. And it's such a cool thing to strike those fires up. Good for morale. Good for cooking sausages. Good for everything else. Not everything, you know what I mean. So, I suppose we should keep talking about fishing, really. I wonder if any of you are really starting to think about that next fishing trip now. I've looked at some of the river levels. There's some little bit of decent water coming down now. On the Nith, on my Nith, I saw a really good belt of water on the Scar tributary, or Scour tributary, which comes down into the middle Nith, below Thornhill, and at Scarfoot Pool. You know, what else? And that actually runs below the Penpont campsite, where I've gone for the last 23 years. And actually, that is running at about, it went up to about 1.4 meters yesterday, which is quite a nice belt of water, and it's kind of falling in quite steady. So that will certainly bring the kind of water you want to bring the salmon up. So, I thought of other things I could do. Yeah, and I don't know where you're going to fish, whether it's in Scotland or in another country. Some of you may be lucky enough to be making the hop across the pond to fish in Canada, east or west. I only know East Canada. I've only fished in East Canada. And that only in New Brunswick rivers. But you know, I look forward to the day when I can get out west. So, some of you might be going to, well, you won't be going to Norway now because the season's ended there. You might be going to Ireland. So, I'm just going to bring this one to a halt now, and doubtless I'll either start editing it in or something like that. I did think about, just before I go, I did think about doing something on hats. I don't know about you, I've got about 15 of these, and each one tells a story. I actually know that somewhere in all the kind of boxes I have lying around, I have more of these hats. I hope I have, because I've lost some of them. And the hat I really liked, for example, was my MSA hat, which is the Miramichi Salmon Association, that my pal Christopher kindly gave me one trip. And I can't see it anywhere. I can't find it. I'd love to find that hat. I've got a picture of me holding a nice grilse in the Brophy pool of the Cairns River, wearing that hat about 10 years ago. And who knows where it is now. Right, I'm going to pause